Eventually, after long meditation practice and lots of learning about engineering and mechanics, mathematics and differential equations, quantum mechanics, and a spontaneous brain, Dr. Nordhoff in Canada says has a problem with world instead and rather than a mind and body enigma, problem, dilemma. Kant so eloquently described, along with many other writers and philosophers and theorists and poets, but never explicitly said, had to do with a process called consciousness. And neurons, synapses, and energy. And I began a business, started to make a plan, applied to government jobs, sent my resume, sent my application, sent my pictures, sent my references, told my neighbors, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Stop bullying and stop harassing. And I made a sign, and I called my sign Blue Circle Technology. And I attached my sign to an object in my apartment I rent in a building on Capitol Hill in Seattle, Washington. I purchased a lava lamp. I purchased thousands of dollars of items for an ashram. I told the United States Navy I would make for a soldier who returned from a war fought for the freedom those thug gangsters enjoy, those dominant, gender-neutral humans celebrate with their rules and limits and observations they make in a house where they rent a room now. And later, after I finished my dissertation, entitled and made a cover and a picture, I ended my story. What shamans call a journey, often to visit a creator they call a sound, a painted image, a printed picture, and a required letter to receive the blessings provided by God and Allah and Krishna and Buddha and all of those other names and faces, drawings and videos containing mystics and prophets and words spoken about freedom. Krishnamurti said under a tree was not false, was not fake, was not racist. And worst of all, not impossible to achieve in a lifetime now. And then read about enlightenment from Tibetan Buddhist monks who fled China when they took over their country and land where they practiced their ceremonies in their caves, long walks up the Himalayas, and feasts with their families in their houses. I saw and heard His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama talk about compassion. I put a bracelet on my mom's wrist after she had a brain aneurysm, hemorrhage, rupture, and nearly kill her when I was in college. She put a bracelet on my hand. We lost them. We laughed. And occasionally talk about how much fun we had when she lived in Seattle for a short, brief time. And now, after my story has ended, my work begins to prepare for what Tibetans call dying and death and mortality. All humans must prepare and be ready for when a time arrives and all of the numbers stop and all of the mathematics go, silent and quiet, with consciousness no longer breathing, no longer seeing, no longer hearing, no longer feeling. A temperature, a stimulation and reward called civilization now.